Okay, what is all this supposed to mean?
Okay, this is what we took that three-dimensional X-ray
Okay.
for you. Let me just orient you. Basically, this is your lower jaw here.
Okay.
You've got left side here, right side over here.
Right.
You can see the L for left. Over here, your nose would be over here.
Okay.
Two eyes over here. Okay. Upper jaw, lower jaw.
What's all the shiny stuff there?
The shiny. Oh,
Yeah, the white stuff.
The white. Those are fillings.
Okay.
That's how fillings show up on the X-ray.
Okay.
That's how fillings show up on the X-ray. So, what you have, you came to me for an implant in this lower right.
Right.
Over here. So you can see it on the left side, you've got some teeth. On the right side, no teeth.
It looks like there's a big hole there.
There is a big hole there. You had a doozy of an infected tooth.
Oh.
Okay, and so that had to be giving you some problems for quite a while.
Yeah.
And it has left. You can see the amount of blackish gray there.
Yeah.
Wherever you see black, that's where bone used to be. It's going to be very important to get this bone to grow back as much as possible,
Okay.
because in this area here, there's a very important structure, the anatomy. Over here, there is a nerve that exists within the jawbone.
Oh yeah, yeah, I've
Okay.
heard about that. Where if you get too close to it or something, then you can have some serious problems.
Right.
Uh,
So we really want to be able to localize where that nerve is.
okay.
And unfortunately for you, it comes very, very close to where we need to place that implant.
Okay.
You can see here all the destruction of bone that has occurred. There used to be all bone in that U-shaped defect, and right now there is no bone.
It's all hollowed out.
It's all hollowed out. For you, in this instance, you've got great bone on. If I can orient you once again, this is the cheek side of the bone over here,
Okay.
and this is the tongue side of the bone here, and you've got this U-shaped defect.
Right.
You can see this is where the nerve travels.
Oh.
Okay, it comes very,
Oh.
very close
Yes.
to the bottom. So
Wow.
we need as much bone to grow back in that U-shaped defect as possible.
Okay.
And whoever took this tooth out for you, it's obvious they didn't do any bone grafting.
Oral surgeon.
Oh, okay. I'm going to elect to use some bone out of a bottle. Okay, and the original source of that bone is from a bone bank.
Okay.
Okay, and because you have good bone on one side, good bone on the other, what will happen is the bone will repair itself from the sides
Okay.
and grow in.
Well, that's something good going for me there.
Yeah. So
How long will all that take for it to become, rock solid so you can put implants in it or near it?
there's a lot of damage to this area.
Yeah.
Very typically, it's 3 to 4 months. I would want to do that as soon as possible. Basically, today, what I'd like to do is go ahead, get in there, and remove all of this diseased tissue that was not removed the first time.
So there's still stuff in there.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You could see that's how this diseased tissue or soft tissue shows up
Yeah.
as a light gray. Okay, versus the whitish gray, which is all bone.
If that stuff stayed in there, would the bone just keep disappearing or wearing away?
I think that's likely.
Wow.
It is very likely in your case.
Okay.
So you cannot afford to lose any bone,
Okay.
because if you do, then we come closer and closer to that nerve.
Yeah.
So it's going to be imperative that we get in there as soon as possible, clean out that soft tissue that's there, that irritated tissue, clean it out, and get some bone graft material in there before we lose any more height.
Okay. Now, one of your staff people told me that there was some hint of some old roots being left behind.
Yes, and that might come into play when we go ahead and clean out this area. Previously, whoever was extracting some teeth in there, unfortunately, left behind some root tips. Have you noticed any soreness?
For years.
Really?
It would just come and go. And I've had other doctors look at it, nobody could ever find anything, but they never had one of these kind of scan things. It was just normal X-rays.
Is because I can see that the body is mounting some reaction
Yeah.
to that material left behind. And
Well, I've had dentists claim that there was nothing wrong, and mild hints that it was all in my head and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. It doesn't. It's clearly shown. I mean, I don't know whether you can appreciate it or not, but it's right. It's right there. This circle here,
Okay.
surrounded by this darkish black,
Yeah.
is basically the body mounting a response to those remnants.
Amazing stuff.
Yeah. This is a great tool. This is a great tool.